As the Iranian uprising continues to escalate, we are receiving some concerning updates regarding the Iranian regime officials and their plan to escape to the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a good update. This is about what's going on in Iran and how the uprising is essentially winning at this point. The Iranian regime are completely losing control. They brought in foreign forces and foreign intervention to stop the rebellion. We are now hearing that it started as rumors, but they are now confirmed rumors that the Iranian regime, the thugs, the Islamic occupiers, are planning to escape. They are preparing their plans to come to the UK. Because historically, this country, for some reason, has become the safe haven for failed dictators and tyrants. It's time to stop that tradition. It's time to kick them out. It's time to not allow them to even come into the country. This started as obviously the news story in Parliament talked about this, a number of MPs, London becoming a safe refuge for Iranian regime proponents. This was Bob Blackman, a Tory MP, who brought up this question, and the Foreign Office are essentially, they said they're looking into it. The Foreign Office said that obviously we have our own rule of law here in the UK, but in relation to the rumours, he has heard about passports. I haven't heard those, but I will certainly look into that and write to him. This was the response to Bob Blackman, the Conservative MP, who raised the concern that a number of Iranian officials are essentially planning to get their British visas while they can, while they are still allowed. And this is going to be causing a lot of trouble, problem, because we already have them here. They are already here. Their kids already go to our top universities. They go to Chelsea and hang out in members clubs. We allow them to use this place as a safe haven. On the one hand, you have to kick them out. On the other hand, don't allow their other relatives to come into our kingdom. This is causing a lot of other issues as well, because Bob Blackman also brought up the question of the embassies. So we got the British embassy in Tehran, and we've got the Iranian embassy in the UK.
And in order to do so, is it not right that we recall our ambassador from Tehran and even consider closing our embassy in Iran to demonstrate to Iran this is unacceptable? Would she also agree with me that we need to recognise the Iranian people's right to self-defence and resistance in the face of this deadly crackdown that particularly targets women and their right to actually establish a democratic republic?
So, firstly, it's not really up to Blackman to talk about whether they want to have a secular republic or constitutional monarchy. They don't know yet. They're going to have a referendum on that issue after the Islamic occupiers leave Iran. The issue here is that nothing might get done because British foreign policy and the American foreign policy have been consistently to keep the Iranian regime in place. They would rather have a weak enemy. That's why there's no appetite from Washington or Westminster to completely do anything. And also they're kind of scared. Every single intervention in the 20th century resulted in more chaos. And that's why people in Iran are not asking for foreign intervention. The moment they see anybody, any country, getting in there to cause trouble, they would fight back. And this time they've been very clear about their demands. Now, the issue with the British embassy, I don't understand why we actually still have it there. And we know that the European Union, Britain, and now America under Joe Biden, they are obsessed, absolutely obsessed with negotiating with the Iranian regime, with, shaking hands and hugging each other, and they're doing the Iran deal now that Trump is gone. But we need the GOP to win this midterm election that's going to come now in America. We need Trump back in the White House. That's the only way to prevent Joe Biden from ruining the Middle East once again with his friends in Brussels, the European Union, globalists. So these people are completely supporting the regime by allowing them to stay. And we know the result of that is going to be more chaos for not just Iranian people. This is about our interests. People in this country, we already have enough problems. We already have the illegal migration problem. We don't have borders right now. And now we are thinking, well, how do we stop the Iranian regime officials and their kids and all the other relatives from coming into the country and cause more trouble? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.